back in the saddle again. All right, let's take a look here. My parts are coming in kind of slow, so got my OEM fittings, got my cover secured, got some replacement hardware. I had to order a couple extra pieces. I don't know if I was shorted or whatnot, it doesn't really matter. My coupler for my vibrant check valve. I got my fuel pressure regulator mounted. I got some Chinese purple bolts. They probably have coronavirus on them, but whatever. So both of these are welded up with the 10 fittings on them. They're going to get repowder coated. I'm just going to keep these black, but I'm going to mount the one catch can right there off the back side of that pressure housing. I sent this out to get welded by my buddy, and then I got it back, and I don't know what the fuck happened. So I'm gonna have to redo all those because they all got beat up somehow. They will never seal, so I'm gonna see if he can fix this. Either chop these off, grind it down, and weld 4 new ones on, or cut the whole thing all the way around, plate the back of it, and just redo it. Everything else is fine. I wonder if he put the ground lead on that on the TIG, and I don't know. I'll see what he says. It's not a big deal. I'm not in a rush on that stuff. But so, taking a look at the thinking about looking at the heater core lines and hoses and whatnot. So anyhow, so let's talk about this real quick. So like I was saying, this is going to be mounted like this. So my outlet, my inlet, so my outlet is going to come to here. My inlet's going to come to here. My inlet's actually going to be up a little bit higher, and both sides are getting joined together. I got a 3-way dash 10 fitting that's going to go on, and I'm going to connect them in the center, basically. So under vacuum, what's going to happen is this is going to put negative pressure on this. Cause, you know, suction out obviously from the valve cover, so oil vapor will come into the catch can, hopefully get all caught, go into the manifold. That's what the one-way check valve is. So when boost happens, the ball in here shoots up and blocks that off, making that one not operate anymore. So those two will be jumped together. And the next one set, I'm just playing with the fitting angles, trying to get them all right. I got a bunch of fittings. So the next catch can will be over here. There will not be a check valve on this one. That one's actually going to go to the catch can, which is going to get mounted over here somewhere is what I'm thinking. I'm looking at different locations. So it might go here, might go there. I just want to clear the radiator. I'm probably going to put it right where this charcoal canister is, like right next to this, right down here. Just make a little bracket. And then the other one's going to go to the turbo suction pipe. So under boost, the suction here will grab the oil vapor, push it through the turbo. It's not the most ideal, but if the catch can does its job, it blocks everything off. So that's the point of 2 catch cans. One for boost, one for idle. Heater core fittings. Can't really see, but there's already a dash 10 fitting installed in the block down here. So I drilled and tapped the block 1/8 MPT at the back of that coolant housing, and then I got another dash 10 fitting on the back of the block here. I sell those fittings, by the way. I'm the guy that sells them on eBay. So if you need those, they're also the same as the VTC oil drain and the turbo oil drain. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Just because I'm so close here, I want to hide the lines as much as possible. Unlike the cars, they're up pretty high, so like once I take this piece off, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to turn them down and then want to go right into the back there. I'm gonna go through my box of silicone hoses and whatnot and just see what kind of pre-bends I have. I might be able to use 1 or 2 of the hoses I already have. My lower radiator hose is for I got one for a Nissan Patrol with an RB30, like factory RB30 motor, so that'll fit perfect. Upper hose we've already discussed. Yeah, she's pretty much getting there. Just waiting on my transfer case adapter. It's not on back order, but it's on a shipping delay coming from Australia. So this manifold is modified quite a bit. All the AN fittings, top and bottom. They don't come with either of these. They don't come with any of the fittings they have on the bottom. They don't come with any of those coolant fittings. I just prefer to make things nice and clean. So everything from my blow-off valve port was added on. He's going to try to keep it as clean as possible. Other than that one rubber line going up to the vacuum booster, and my heater hoses, all these small lines are going to be in braided stainless. Same thing with the wastegate fittings and whatnot. I might pull off the turbo and pull that adapter back off. I have to send the adapter off to my buddy and throw it on the belt sander. It has a little bit of a warp to it from welding, but easily fixable. And then I also might have him just weld these nuts in place for the turbo. The flange is way too big to get studs for it. Like, they're half-inch drilled holes. Ridiculous. But if I just tack all the nuts on the way they are now, and then have him just take them and maybe not, maybe, because you know what, then I can't throw it on the belt sander. I'll just keep it that way. It doesn't hurt anything. I'm going to use Nord lock washers on those. So I'm going to do a couple more small update videos like this. Keep them short and to the point. More of me talking, less of me like just editing shit together. Still haven't called the Cummins dealer to get some parts. Oh, you know what? Let me show you these catch cans. Like I said, these things are like 25 bucks. They don't come with dash 10 fittings or anything on them, but they do come with a bunch of fittings. A bunch of different O-ring barb fittings. Like, I've got these in a couple different companies. So there's like a 1/2 inch. There's more. There's 1/4 inch. There's 3/8. So these are the ones that came on it. I guess I'd call these like the 3/8 fittings, but I'd rather just use dash 10s. So everything on these is really nice. So give me 1 second here. So basically this piece threads into that, and they call that the inlet. The lead vapor come in. I'm going to pack this full of I might run it backwards, to be honest. I might make the outlet the inlet, pack it full of steel wool. And then the cool thing about these is, 1 second here. A little filter mechanism that's actually 2 pieces. So what you can do is you can actually get some filter material and put a filter in there. That way you don't have to worry about sucking up. If you run it, but you have to run it backwards for this. So basically you pack the steel wool, you'd let the oil vapor come in here, fill the tank up, and then what you'd have is, you know, some air filter material, like a K&N pleated filter. You just cut a small circle out, 1 or 2 small circles. Pack that thing full of it. Like I said, it comes apart, and out becomes in, in becomes out. No big deal. But like for 20 bucks that these things are, it doesn't come with steel wool or filter material, but there's an O-ring for the top and bottom. I've used these before. They don't leak. There is no drain on the bottom of them, but it threads on like an oil filter. It was all nice, pretty matte black. It does have a dipstick with an O-ring. The brackets are actually pretty nice because you can mount them and then bolt them on afterwards to the top there. And it comes with all those fittings and whatnot and hardware and mounting shit and hose clamps, but I'm not using most of it. But for 25 bucks and $10 worth of fittings, as long as I do the filter media right, a $25 catch can is just as good as a $200 catch can. You know, you're gonna spend 20 bucks on extra stuff for 2 catch cans. So there's some of my eBay hardware. I ordered these. I ended up using 3 on the valve covers. I might order more of these. They're expensive. They're $7 each, but these are the OEM timing cover gaskets or O-rings, whatever you want to call them. They're the ones that crush out. You use them on the lower covers. I need 3 more for the lower covers. I need to order 2 more of these. So I use one here, here, and here. These ones, am I lying? Oh no, it's here. It's on. And this one, I didn't need to use them on these. These worked out just perfect, but I did have to use it here, here, and here. So they're the dress-up bolts kit. Wasn't horribly expensive. It came with all the valve cover bolts. I did put rubber washers under those. These bolts, cam angle sensor, timing cover, upper. Doesn't come with the lower ones, but I ain't too worried about the lower ones. Someone's never gonna really look at that. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually play with some hoses and get a game plan and let you know what my game plan is. But over the next week, I should get everything in. I should have a productive weekend on this, and as soon as my transfer case adapter comes, game on, basically. It would be nice to have this thing up and running by the end of July. Fully tuned and everything. That'd be a nice game plan. And hopefully the motor on this sells.